Dude, I gotta clean all my knives again.
Okay. Can't find him. Hey, Demon.
Welcome back, Full Tank Clan. My name's Danger. Welcome back to the weekly Thursday live stream. The weather's been not great lately, so iffy. If it is not good tonight, we have to end the stream. We will do another one this weekend, promise.
Yeah, we may do another one anyway.
That's true. Yeah, we're gonna have some, yeah.
Yeah.
Saturday would be a great day. We have a bunch of people coming over Saturday.
Yeah.
Tiberius, you and Lindsay are welcome to come over Saturday too. My professional magician friends back from Thailand. I'm just warming up here to everybody joining, but we're going to talk about different grips and then showing different techniques, and then we're gonna slide over into this lane and do fast draw. My elbow was absolutely garbage last week for whatever reasons, but it feels good today. Ooh, I might have got full. Yeah, 5. Bullseye's kind of gone here. Ooh, ow. I got
hey,
pieces
Deb.
of,
Wildman Northbound, can you guys hear and view everything okay tonight? Can you hear Brandon and I both?
what's up, BJ? How's it going, dude? Oh, dude. From doing the trick shots last night, check this out. Tab was embedded into the wood. Now that reminds me, there's a couple trick shots that I've never done. Pinning a tab on accident just by tossing the can. I think I've hit it many times. I don't think I've ever pinned a can by hitting the tab. And then shout out to Romeo. KCS, damn. If anybody can remember, it's the black dude Romeo. He tossed a bottle cap this week and pinned it. Very impressive. I've tried it a few times. I think the first person to ever do it, if I remember right, was Cody Cooper, the owner of Bullseye Blades. But shout out to him, man. That was an awesome, awesome throw. Extremely difficult. Everything has to line up perfectly. Whoop. All right, let's do some 1.5 rotation. Oh, nice.
Now, Alan, don't you be starting already tonight.
If you guys haven't checked out the video I posted today, go check it out. It has, I think I should have started out the video differently, but it's my first magic and knife throwing video combined. One of my best friends is a professional magician, and I was highly influenced by him. And he was even stumped by how I did it today, so that was pretty cool. Ooh, I got a burr. But how many people we got watching? Okay, so the knife throwing groups on Facebook is kind of where I reside, and that's where a lot of the conversations start. Actually, it was on my post today, but the coolest weatherman, Tortorici, was asking me about my no spin grip, and of course, I've gone over this several times, but I'm just doing this again for the new throwers. In the beginning, when I learned no spin, this was my grip right here. And with no spin, the only thing that matters really is your fingertip. So it's open hand grip. These 2 fingers here are just here to pinch it so it doesn't fall out of your hand. Let's back up a little bit. So open hand grip, this is great. Well, a great way to throw. My good friend Loic throws this way, and he's a beast. Damn, not a great start. But then Tortorici asked me if I use a pinch grip. Now in my mind, a pinch grip is this, these 2 fingers here. Now you can add other fingers, but you know, so handshake grip is the way I throw rotationally, like this. But you could say, my fingers are wrapped around, and that matters a lot, but if I take my fingers away, that can be considered a pinch grip as well. I don't think so myself. Pinch grip to me is this right here, 2 fingers. I've seen people throw this way. Not a lot of control that way. I don't really recommend it. But a scamp throw is this, but you all the way down on the end of the knife, but you still need your finger to propel the knife forward, even though with a scamp technique, they call it a pull. Damn. All right, got another burr there, that one too. The reason why they call it a pull, like I call it a push because I'm throwing from here forward, they call it a pull because usually they start with their knife back here. Let me take care of this burr real quick, I apologize. Another thing, every knife thrower should have a file on hand, especially if you travel, if you want to go compete. Everybody should have one, regardless. But, and then, so the other grip that I've moved to gradually over the past, I'd say 3 or 4 years, because this was always my go-to, open hand grip like this. The grip I use now, closed hand. Very similar to my handshake grip for roto, but I'm just transferring my finger to the top here. Now, again, these fingers that are wrapped around are only there to hold the knife in your hand. The only thing that matters with a no-spin throw is your fingertip. Back in the day, we were calling this the finger of God. Someone nicknamed it that, and it kind of, no one really calls it that anymore, but so with this grip here, if I take my knife out of my hand, that right there is kind of like a little channel, like a little tunnel right there. So that just creates a trajectory, like the knife is just slinging out of your hand. And in my opinion, you can get a lot more velocity with a closed hand grip. Oh, that was a bad one. And it's just, it just makes like, so if you take a round piece of pipe and you put a BB in it or a rock, you have it in the bottom of your hand, and you take it and you sling it forward, the rock or BB is going to be propelled out at a crazy speed. And that's kind of how I think about holding the knife in my hand like this. It just adds a little extra to it. But there are exceptions. Loic, you know, like I said, he throws open hand grip, right? But it's still the same thing because your fingertip is the top of the tube. That's all that really matters if it was a tube right here, because your finger's counteracting the spin. Hopefully that makes sense. So those are I would say the 3. Then there's also someone, for instance, one of my really good friends, Lauren Dennis. She's one of the best no-spin throwers in the world, happens to be a female. But she does a crazy slide. What I do is a push slide. So I'm going forward, and it's also sliding out of my hand. I'm canceling the spin. She and a few other of my friends, they choke up on the knife a little bit. So they rely on a lot of slide. What's up, babe?
Shizzle has a question and says, do you throw all knives like that or some holding it at the tip instead of the handle?
Good question. So there are three main ways to throw knives. Rotationally, half spin, no spin. Half spin and no spin are the instinctive ways to throw. Holding it by the tip is any type of half spin throw. Walk back for me. So you can have, I'm holding all of these by the blade. This is an instinctive throw. It doesn't matter where I'm standing, it's always going to land in the target. Now, the other type of way of half spin is conventional knife throwing, rotational. Now, this is not instinctive. Everybody has their own distance depending on how tall you are, your follow through. There's a lot of different factors, but generally the half spins go half spin 7 feet, 1.5 13 feet, 2.5 20 feet, or 2 meters, 5 meters. 2 meters, 4 meters, and 6 meters. It's hard for me to bounce back from American to European distances. Okay, so half spin by the blade, 1.5 by the blade. Whoop, a little too close. See, I didn't look down and see where my foot was. Rotational throwing is all about distance. So I was about 4 inches too close. I'm gonna back up a little bit, 1.5 rotations. Then we're gonna go back here, jump back to 6 meters or 20 feet. It's close. That's 2.5 rotations there.
Just want to say, Fur2 just sent in $5.11 on a super chat.
What was the name again?
Fur2, F-U-R-I-C-H-E.
Fur2. Thank you so much for the donation. It means a lot. Hopefully the information I'm giving you guys helps you. That's the whole reason that I'm doing all these lives. It's just to try to get more people involved in the sport and try to grow the sport, you know?
You also said you should set up some balloons on the target to show impact.
Balloons. I have many, many videos of me throwing at balloons. The only reason I don't want to do it during the live is that it takes time to reset. Now, if you want to see something cool, I can blow up some lighters for you. I think that's even better than a balloon, in my opinion. So who wants to see me throw at some lighters and make some fireballs? Everybody likes fire, right? Okay. I'm sure they did. What are they doing outside? Okay. Give me 1 second here to find my distance. So, like I said earlier, rotational throwing. This target is about, I would say 15 inches different. So my mark on the ground for this target is going to be different than this one. I don't have a mark on the ground, but it just takes me a couple throws to see where I'm actually supposed to be standing. A perfect stick is perpendicular. If the handle's up, I'm too far. Handle down, I'm too close. So let me guess. I'm gonna throw in the bottom right corner where there's not a lighter, and we'll adjust from there. Slightly handle down. I'd rather have a handle down throw than a handle up throw any day. Now why? All that force is still traveling forward into the target. When you have a handle up throw, a lot of that knife, the weight of it, can pull itself out of the target. So, all right, let's try to throw at that top left blue lighter. I don't know if this is gonna make a fireball. I don't know why I did that.
Oh, it made a fireball.
That was warm. I got warm. Can you feel that? I got warm, dude.
It made a fireball, baby.
Yeah, I guess it worked. What's up, babe?
Sorry, Sue Dara called real quick.
Oh, shit.
I didn't know if he asked any more questions that were.
I've been going through.
So I was, yeah.
Yep.
I was checking in with him first. That's all.
Sue Dara called us. No big deal. If you know, you know.
If you know, but if you know it's Sue Dara, then you answer.
So I'm just going to go through, if you want to go through some of the questions that were asked. But a couple people were asking, could you show how to do an underhand half spin?
Yeah.
And then some people were saying
Your ice pick
you
grip.
also show some ice pick grip as well.
Oh, you're killing me.
Well, you know, you offered,
Someone
so
asked, is it possible to throw a sword?
let's not try that tonight.
Yes, yes, and yes. Sword throwing, very different. It's all the same, but it's different because of how long they are and where the weight is. I don't really have, I'm not going to throw one of my real swords, but I will show you guys some machete throwing very soon. Oh. Reverse grip. That is the bane of my existence, man. I am not good at it. So reverse grip. Now, I throw reverse grip all day. But if you're talking no spin, that is the most difficult throw in all of knife throwing, in my opinion. I have not practiced it very much at all. It's this. And it is very, very difficult. But if you're asking about just regular ice pick grip, this is it right here, reverse grip, ice pick. Reet, reet, reet. Not as easy with these here. So the knives tend to spin very quickly just because of how much, which doesn't make sense. Usually when you hold more of the knife, it slows down rotation. The further you hold it down, the quicker it moves. But when I'm throwing like this and I cannot use my wrist, I have to move closer. So usually I'm standing at this piece of tape here, which is about 10 feet or 3 meters. But for this grip here and it spins quick, I'm gonna have to stand up here. And this is just outside, outside sidearm. And I'm gonna stop doing that. My shoulder does not like that. But there's also, for instance, Magnificent Seven throw. That's also another ice pick grip here. In the movie, the famous movie, the old one, not the new one, the dude opens up a switchblade. It's right here, it's hidden. And he's standing here like this, and he throws like that. Let me see if I can get that one off here. So, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just guess. I think it's gonna be right here. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna inch forward. That is not an instinctive throw. The knife is spinning very quickly.
Wow.
That's a perfect stick.
That's very perfect.
Now, what was the other underhand half spin?
Real quick, Northbound had a question too while you're
What's
doing
up,
that.
BJ?
Oh my gosh,
BJ.
baby, Fury Chew donated.
Went over that.
It's,
We got it.
oh, sorry.
It's all good.
Love the donations.
I'm slacking.
Not needed. Very welcome.
Yes.
Thank you very much. And by the way, how many of you guys are interested in actually seeing me go and competing? I only compete a couple times a year. There is another throw coming up, and we've already decided that we aren't going just due to financial reasons, but I mean, I don't know. If you guys, this sucks, I hate doing this, but if you guys would want to help support me go, I would do that. And I'm not trying to be cocky, but I guarantee I will bring home a first place trophy. I guarantee it. At least one.
At least one.
Unless I fall and break my arm.
They like that ice pick throw.
Ice pick, you like that? You guys want to see more of that?
They like that. Yeah, you got.
This is very difficult.
Your viewers went up really good on that.
It's very difficult. Okay, so I flicked it. So following through is the most important thing in all of knife throwing, regardless of what you're doing. Or tomahawks, or whatever. So, I didn't grab that one right. So the first one didn't stick because I flicked my arm. This is a pretty cool throw. It's sneaky, but it's not instinctive. If you were gonna throw in a hypothetical situation where you had to kill the bad guy, you'd have to be directly at the same distance, right? But let's see if the math works out. That is 1.5 rotations, but it's weird because I'm holding onto the handle. We can argue that later. We're just gonna call it 1.5. Let's see if the math works out. I'm gonna jump back to 6 meters, right here. Now, this should be 2.5 rotations, or we'll have to work that out later. I don't know. But this should work out if I do it right. Let me do another one so I can see what's going on.
Yeah. But it does make sense
Yeah.
to me because you're doing it reverse, so therefore you would hold by the handle instead of the blade.
Well, it's also, that's my normal 1.5 rotations from the blade.
Right.
So that would be the jump
Yeah, exactly.
back here.
But
All right,
since
let's try it
they-
again.
For $1 by
But-
Greg Cobb.
But since
Thank you,
you're-
cock.
You're doing it.
Cobb.
What is?
But since you're doing
Talk. Greg, talk. Thank you, man.
it, but it does make, like you said,
Appreciate the dollar.
it does make sense that you'd hold by the handle because you're going reverse.
He asks, does this help? It's all I can do right now.
Dude, it helps. Yeah. You just watching. By the way, just tap the screen. If you see me do something cool, you like it, or you're enjoying yourself, tap the screen, dude.
Comment, yeah. I will tell you though, you got to love this comment from Aaron after you said about getting you to go. He said, "Hell no, I'm trying to have a chance." Laugh out loud. Since you said you were gonna
Well,
go first,
that's
he's trying
the,
to have a chance to place.
That's one of the things about all of the knife throwing competitions.
Right.
Who's there?
It is.
Who's there? And not only who is there, whose day is best. It happens to everybody, you know. Everybody's different, man. Competitions are usually who throws best that day, not necessarily who's the best thrower. But the more practice you put in, the higher your chances are of doing good, right? So that's why I always recommend, and if you're doing it as a hobby, who cares? But if you're really wanting to go and do well and test yourself, practice. Practice every day, dude. Minimum 15 minutes. I used to practice for 3 or 4 hours a day for a long, long time, years.
So, baby, you have a comment from Saul Palomares. I'm sorry I pronounced that wrong. It says, "Wow, please teach me how to throw."
That's what we're doing. Okay, someone had a question earlier, underhand half spin.
Yep.
Okay. Tiberius and I are going to be producing some videos just going over the questions that we often get. And we're going to be having a link in the description in a playlist on my channel just for these reasons. But the question I always get, underhand half spin. So the easiest way to practice, I've come up with this exercise. I like to hold the knife flat. Yes, you can hold the knife like this. I like to hold it flat. I got lucky on the first one, missed my good one. That one sucked. But the way to get good at feeling the release out of your hand is to practice this right here. Can you see me? Okay. Hold it flat and just do that. Right there. See how the knife stays flat after I release? That is a great practice just to feel, just to be able to feel the knife coming out of your hand. Now that comes into play more at further distances, and I'll show you why. Up close, like 7 feet, like this right here, if I extend my arm, the knife does not have enough time to rotate a half turn, 180 degrees. So instead of following through, which I always recommend, this is one of those instances where you need to snap. Now, I'm going to snap and release here. My hand should not go in front of me because I'm so close. Whoops. Like that. Then you can. Okay, now we're going to go to the other extreme, and I'm just going to do a walk back, and you will see the difference of me throwing at 7 feet and then at 23 feet, which is 7 meters, right? So up close, again, it's a snap throw. 10 feet, 13 feet, 16, right, yeah, 16, about 20. I need one more knife. Just gonna go pick one up here. Different knife, different length, different weight, 7 meters. Woohoo, I got lucky. That's one of the, man, those are straight too. That one, see, that's still a good throw because I was so far back, I still had time for the knife to turn. I could have thrown that another 4 or 5 feet probably. And that's one of the best things about learning how to throw knives instinctively. And it takes a long time, but as you get better at it, you'll be able to pick up anything. Just feel it, the weight in your hand, the balance point, and just be able to throw it.
Coolest weatherman is in the chat. He said, hey, what's up, Dane?
Oh,
What's
he's
up?
on. We
What's
got
up,
it
Torici?
fixed. Yes. People are loving your throwing right now, babe.
Okay, cool. Thank
Very
you
much.
for watching, dude. Okay. Oh, about killed my cameraman.
Let's not.
Okay, so here's another instance. This is a homemade spike that I accidentally broke off. This is very different than any other throwing knife I have, similar to a screwdriver, but just to demonstrate that you can pick up anything. Never mind. Okay, but I set aside, man, the stream's really going sideways. We had a plan. The stream's, okay, screwdrivers. We got a Craftsman, another Craftsman, a Stanley. I've got 3 Craftsmans. They're all different. Flatheads, Phillips, it does not matter. Oh, man, those are very different. They feel so different. But as you can see, after a long time, man, you could just pick up anything. And that's one of my favorite things. Picking up something, going into the garage, like, ooh, that looks fun to throw. Just picking it up and throwing it. Throwing and sticking something for the first time, that is what instinctive throwing is in my mind. Because every throw, after your first throw, you're just adjusting. Regardless whether it's rotational throwing or instinctive throwing, you're still adjusting. Rotational throwing, you adjust yourself by distance. Instinctive throwing, you adjust yourself by release, how you're holding it. There's a lot of different things. Your stance can mean a big difference. For instance, check this out from the side. So if I'm standing like this right here, see where the end of the screwdriver is? Now if I stand like this, it's a little further back, right? Now if I change my feet, look at that, I'm even closer to the target. So that makes a big difference on how things rotate. There's so many different little factors that come into play. And I've been doing this for 13 years, so I've learned a lot of tips and tricks over the years.
So I got 2 things for you. Brandon Black made a comment, and he said, great explanation of the underhand throw. I tried to teach a few people in my life, and they just didn't get it. No spin is the way. In my mind, underhand half spin is the easiest and less taxing on your elbow or shoulder. I have never hurt myself throwing underhand. No spin, in my opinion, is the most difficult. You really need to retrain your brain. Now, underhand half spin, I'll take that back. Rotational throwing is the easiest to teach. I can teach anyone. I don't care who you are, as long as you're able-bodied. I don't care, even I've taught people in wheelchairs. I taught a blind guy how to throw. That was really cool. But yeah. You actually answered the 2 questions there, we're going right into that. But Michael St. Vincent said this literally the only channel I'm subscribed to. Thank you.
Holy shit.
And
Thank you for subscribing. You'll take your little thumbs and go, tap them on screen. I gotta grab a beer.
And Daryl Urret wants to know, are the screwdrivers sharpened?
Negative. No, not at all. Oh. And now I am throwing into cottonwood, which is the creme de la creme of all throwing woods for knife throwing. But I could stick a screwdriver in almost any wood. Maybe not black walnut. Black walnut is crazy hard.
Coolest Weatherman just made a donation. He said, hit that like button, everyone. I'm paying you to.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. And we need to do a part 2 of the podcast very soon.
And no, you won't, just said instant subscribe. This is pretty cool.
Awesome. Okay.
And just so you know, Jonathan made a suggestion that at some point you should pop out your nunchucks.
I don't know. I got them out one night. People weren't too excited about it. I'm rusty, but I'll get there. Don't threaten me with a good time. Okay.
Oh,
last
critical disaster. One more time before you get in here. He just commented, said, just followed your example of the paper tube with a little ball inside, and I just stuck a screwdriver with no spin.
See what I mean? It just makes sense when I make that noise. It starts off slow, and then as that ball gets toward the end of the tube, it makes so much velocity, dude. It's really fun. So, the plan for last week was fast draw. My elbow was garbage. I don't know what I did. It's better now. Who wants to see some fast draw? I have a timer up. I would like to demonstrate some stuff. I'm not going to go all out because I'm old, but I like doing fast draw. Who wants to see it? All right, let's go ahead and I'm assuming everybody wants to see it because it's the best part about knife throwing.
Yep.
It's the most exciting. It is exhilarating competing.
Yep.
Look,
You got
I'm a
several.
drug addict. I'm a recovering drug addict. Competing fast draw is one of the only things that I can compare to actually doing drugs. So let's fire this bitch up. This is by Modern Methods and Materials. Hopefully Aaron Shower's watching. He can get you a link. This is only $250. The first one that was made that we used back in the day was like a prototype. It was like $3,000. It's 3D printed. Him and Humphrey Tan have come together and made an amazing product for people to buy. I highly recommend this. Even if you don't want to compete, this thing's fun as shit. Okay, let's, so we're on quick draw. Hopefully the battery's good. That would suck. Oh, come on.
Really?
I charged it last time. Now here's a screwdriver. Okay, I think it's working. One more time just to test, and then I gotta put my rig on. So you hit it once to clear it. Do it again. As soon as it turns blue, you go. Oh no. Dude, babe, bring that, Oh wait, am I doing it wrong? Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, there it is. It's wait.
Not there. Wait.
Oh, that's the reset.
Yeah, right there.
Sorry, this one's still new to me. I had an older version. This is the newest version. The old version is just as good. It's just that this is wider. You can see all of the letters. It doesn't have to track across the screen, and the color's different. That's the only difference.
Michael St. Vincent said, "Do you have a sign up to compete at Danger Fest?"
Oh, I'm literally putting it in the chat.
Alicia, my girlfriend, is going to be giving you all the information right now.
You do not have to sign up ahead of time.
No.
We are, however, doing prepay for $70, which you can PayPal, and I'll put that in the chat here in a second. Or you can just come at the weekend, and it's just $80. So
Dude.
You do not have to let us. We would like, an idea of how many people are coming, but no, you do not have to sign up. Just show up, everybody.
I've got to show you guys this. It has been so humid, and for whatever reason, this is what happens to leather in my throw-jo, my pole barn. Look at this. What is that, dude? You see that? Watch this. Are we breathing in the toxic dust? Am I going to die right now?
Well, I told you once they sprayed
Oh,
that
there's a spider
stuff,
on it too. Dude,
my allergies
the
got
spiders are
horrible.
out of control this year. Dude, go over here and look at this real quick.
I told you after they spread that on their fields.
I don't know what's going on. This is wild, dude. It's not connected to it. It's thick. What is that? I just noticed it a couple days ago.
Everybody's saying mold.
I understand that, but like,
The moisture, isn't it?
So the humidity's been so crazy here in Indiana that there's standing water on my concrete floor. Not right now, but several times in the past week. So I don't know if I I don't know. The humidity's a problem. All my knives need cleaned. That's what sucks about having such a large collection of knives and stuff, is they constantly need cleaned, which I hate. So this is my main rig. It's my 3-knife rig. We only use one for competition, but I have another rig. So this is my usual, this is my overhand throwing rig. My other one is my underhand, or my sidearm. And I've been getting a lot of comments lately saying that underhand is quicker. Now, I will agree that one motion, this is one motion, boom, right? Overhand is 1, 2, right? 1 is quicker than 2. But I'll challenge anybody. I'll challenge anyone on the internet. Come beat me. Come and try to beat me on my overhand.
Please come beat him. He wants somebody to.
Well, there's a couple.
Yes,
But like
you've got some good competition. You've
Two.
got people really pushing.
2 people I can think of.
Yeah, you've got some people really trying to push it.
JW and Jason Johnson. It's too bad Jason Johnson doesn't throw no more. All right, so I wish my timer was here. Usually at a competition, you have time to stand. I like to dig my back foot in, in the dirt and get ready, and then someone else pushes the button for you. Unfortunately, I'm pushing my own button, so I have to hurry to get into position. But
Obtuse said, I beat you once. Was it here in the pole barn?
what? Yeah, maybe in the backyard. Not at no fucking world championship or Danger
He
Fest.
said, I have video of it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we threw like 50 times.
All right, throw your fast draw. Let's see
Anyway,
it.
I'm gonna press it once, reset, and I'm gonna press it again, and try to jump over here in position. .7. Now, for comparison, fast draw shooters, where they're drawing directly from their sheath. They're like idiots, leaning back like this. They're putting up .3s and .4s. Now, people that do proper fast draw, where they stand up, draw and shoot, they're doing .5, .6. So, but like that's overhand. That's fast. That's very fast. Now, if I can get into .6s, very fast. But I'm not trying to push it. That's already faster than I thought it was going to be, actually. All right, let's try it again. Okay, the rules. So, Euro rules, you have to stand with your hand on your shoulder. We used to do it back in the day in the United States like this. We are trying to compete with people with guns. So we're doing lawman ready. So you can put your palm touching is what we use at Dangerfest. Palm touching, your hand has to be open. For no spin, we were the first people to do it. We started doing no spin for fast draw. And that has blown my mind how fast everybody's gotten lately. But you can have 1 digit on it, whether it's your thumb or your forefinger, pointer finger, whatever. But your hand has to be open, then grab and throw. Each throw you go to has its own set of rules. Check out the information before you go so you can be ready and practice. Okay. I'm all hyped up, dude. It's on a random timer. That shit messes with you. It's 3 to 5 seconds. 5 seconds seems like an eternity. What was that?
Thank you, Mickey. Welcome.
.717.
The last one was
Last one was
3?
yeah,
713?
Yeah.
Oh man, slow now.
Get better.
Throw better. That's what we always say around here. Throw better. Okay. Now. All right, let's do something crazy. The further you go back, the longer it takes for the knife to get there, right? So I'm throwing by the handle, so it's going to be 1 spin, 2 spin, or 3 spin. Let's see if I can still make it under a second at 2 rotations, 5 meters, which is 16 feet. Then we're going to try, 3 rotations 23 feet, which is 7 meters. How many of you in the chat think that I can throw a knife from 23 feet under a second? I mean, that would be something to see, right? I mean, that'd be amazing. So let's try two rotations real quick. Lindsay, can you help us, please? All you got to do is hit this once, the green one, and then I'm going to tell you again, and then I'm going to go. All you have to do is step over this side so I don't get you with a knife if I miss. Okay, go ahead, press it once. I have not practiced from this distance. We'll move those in a second. Okay. .86.
Oh.
That's in the 3 ring. Oh, the other thing you need to know, we are throwing, it only counts if it's in this ring right here. 3 points, 4 points, 5 points normally. So we got lucky, .86.
You just got a $10 donation.
Woo!
From JCW UK.
Thank you so much, JC, man. That makes, yeah, thank you so much, dude. This is my shit. I love it. Okay, let me move some stuff out of the way. We're gonna do another 2 spin. We can't just jump back to 3 spin. That's crazy. Also, I hope okay, I'm good. Didn't want my couch to be in the way. All right, let me get a little sip. Okay. Pretty stoked on that. Not gonna lie, go ahead and hit it once. Thank you. It means I was really leaning in, but I'm snapping my wrist so hard. Another underspin, right? Go ahead. .826. See, I snapped the shit out of it, dude. Just outside the bullseye. Still pretty stoked on that, you know? Okay. Here we go. I'm on track. You know, 0.7, 0.8. Should be, fingers crossed, 0.9. 0.9 something.
Daryl says, I'm going to guess at 3 spins at 1.14 seconds.
Dude, thank you so much. Now I'm mad. Yeah, you may have to, this one's gonna be tough for you to film. I didn't think about it.
Oh, Lex said you get 23 feet under a second. I give $5 donation, and he challenges everyone else to do the same.
Dude, that's awesome. Now I'm gonna do it.
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna be crowded here, Tiberius. Wow. Oh, man. All right. This is fun. I feel like, you know, got the world watching right now. I got to be good.
Lex said, let's go.
People are saying they like the bet.
I like that, dude.
People are saying let's do it.
We're doing it. We're fucking doing it. Like I said, fast draw is my shit.
Michael, I'll
practice
ask
this.
him in a minute.
The second most. Ooh, look at that.
You are.
I love it, dude. I love it. I told you, it's like drugs.
That's probably why knife throwing saved your life, babe.
That's true. That's fucking true. Knife throwing changed my life, that's for sure. Go ahead and press it once. Woo.
Give me a minute. I see ghosts.
Huh? Okay. Go ahead. Oh, man.
What'd you?
Okay, I got him some stuff. I felt crowded. I thought I was mine. Yes, I'm making excuses. But I was under. All I got to do is stick it.
All you got to do is stick it.
That's actually my fastest time from 3 spin.
Right.
That's .939.
You got this, babe.
Yeah, I got it. I'm confident. That'd have been cool to
stick it though, because I haven't dropped one, you know.
It's all right. You've got another bet.
Consistency is the most important thing.
Yep.
If you want to compete.
You've got another.
Accuracy is second.
Yeah, you've got another goal after this one. Somebody wants.
Oh, another goal.
Yep.
Who's got a? How can I do better than this?
Oh, you.
Sorry, I was smacking.
5 times 5 points in
Mike.
a row, and he'll donate 10 euros.
You're supposed to wait. It's all right.
Oh,
Okay, go
sorry.
ahead, Lindsay. And then go ahead. Ah!
Yeah.
Come on!
Yeah.
What was that? Did it? Oh, you just stepped on a piece of a lighter. I thought when I was like, oh shit, it's coming apart. So, bad stick, not happy, but also pretty stoked, dude. I'll take that all day in a competition. I want it like that, or like that. But I'm snapping the shit out of my wrist, dude.
Oh.
953.
Outside the ring, but it wasn't outside the ring. It was in there. Right?
It was in there, wasn't it?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
just came and looked. Yeah, it was in there.
Yeah. Sorry, I was like, what?
Yeah, I was gonna.
Oh, come on!
That's 599 for you.
Oh, Lex did it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right, I got another beer now. I'm fucking stoked.
This might.
Okay, what was the next challenge?
Next challenge. Where'd he go?
This is what we should be doing, fucking challenges.
Right. Oh, wait. Shit. Hold on.
Because I'm good at everything.
Hold on.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
5 times
You got it?
5 points.
Thank you.
You have to hit 5 consecutive 5-point sticks.
So basically.
Bullseyes?
5
10
bullseyes.
euros.
Can I do it from
What
close distance? I can't do it from back there, dude.
what distance do you want?
And then, but also.
Oh my gosh, baby.
But also, you got to, like,
They're all paying you.
babe.
Oh, sorry.
He said in whatever.
Okay. I will take that challenge. I got you. But, you know, fast draw, the faster and harder you throw, the less your accuracy is. So what are you talking about?
He said quick draw or whatever.
I'll throw fast as I fucking can. Well, close. So, like,
He wants you to make 5 consecutive 5-point sticks.
five
So
bullseyes.
It can be
I got you. I got you.
It
I
can
got
be
you.
rotational, I think. He just wants it.
Anything you want. It's up to you.
I wish I could spray paint that bullseye. I have spray paint and I have a stencil. It would take me 2 minutes.
Go.
Is that okay? Everybody cool? It just makes it easier to see so no one thinks I'm cheating. By the way, I make and sell these. This is the stencil you need for ICTOF or Dangerfest, 25 bucks.
Thank you to everybody.
And thank you so much for everybody for just watching. And don't forget to tap that like screen.
Thank
God,
you,
I feel so
everybody.
dumb
That's
saying that
awesome.
shit. Like, comment, subscribe. Fucking douche. Ooh, look at that. It's nice and crispy. Crispy. Okay. Damn. All right. Now I'm all psyched out now.
He did say, yeah, 5 times 5 points in whatever mode you want.
So you can quick draw, regular, anything you want.
Roto, whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm obviously doing roto. Roto's
Right.
the most
Right.
accurate way to throw. I'll die on that hill. Die on it. And I also die on the other hill is knife and tomahawk throwing is the pinnacle of accuracy sports. You know, there's people that shoot slingshots, rifles, archery. I'll die on the hill of accuracy. Knife throwing is the most difficult. Come at me. I'm going to be standing here. So we don't even need the timer. I'm just going to throw. I'm just going to, excuse me. All right. Oh, come on. I hope I don't fuck this up. Yeah, fuck that up. God damn it.
It doesn't count. It doesn't, I mean, it counts, but just let me try it anyway. Missed. Damn. Like I said, it's difficult to you know, if I was just going to throw like this, it's touching, bullseye. Oh, sorry. Look, you can. Anyway, I don't lie. You know, it's totally different from doing this. Barely touching. You know, I'm still throwing kind of quick. That's not the best accuracy, obviously. The best way to throw accurately is like this. Still, barely. Still a bullseye.
He said, just to clarify, doesn't matter how many times it takes you, as long as you hit 5 by 5, you will give the 10.
That's cool. That's cool. I appreciate it, dude. I appreciate that. This is a lot more difficult than it may seem. Oh man, I'm off. So I'm crossing my body, which is hard not to do when I'm throwing fast, because I'm throwing out here like this. Normally, I would throw straight over the top of my shoulder, forward. I can do it. One. Two. Three, barely. You can look if you want. If it touches paint, you get it. By the way, I'm throwing Bullseye Seekers by Bill Page. Unfortunately, you cannot buy these knives. These are my favorite knives. Two favorite knives, Griffins, Bullseye Seekers, both made by Bill Page. Unfortunately, he passed away, I think it was 3 years ago now, maybe 4, due to COVID, which is the dumbest reason ever. Not him, just COVID. Touching. I wish it was dead center. It's touching right there. Skin of my teeth here, man. Skin of my teeth. That's 4. One more. Can I do it? No pressure, dude. No pressure. I went under. This is pretty, yeah, I don't know, whatever. Fuck!
No?
He's back down to 0.
Did he really?
Yeah, it's all good. All right, let's move on to something else.
Actually, you're at trick shot time. It's 6:53.
I would love to do this forever, but I'm always trying to think about the people viewing and everything, and it's also trick shot time. So since we're doing fast draw, we'll see some motherfucking fast draw. We'll stay over here at this lane. I'll save my battery. How about the good old same hand? I'm going to toss the can with this hand, my throwing hand. While it's in the air, I'm going to grab the knife, pin that biatch to the target. It's a pretty good one. You know, tossing with my offhand, easier. So I'm going to do it the hard way. Excuse me. And by the way, oh, we're not even mirrored anymore. Never mind. I keep thinking we're still mirrored. You know, where everybody was always like, are you throwing with your left hand? Then I would say,
GG's, my dude, well played. You were much better than me. $10 you rolled.
oh, you didn't have to do that, dude. You didn't have to do that. But I will promise, will you write his name down, Alicia?
Yeah.
Write his name down. I'm going to make a video just for him. I promise, dude. I appreciate you, man. I love that you guys do it and want to see me do shit. And I don't know, I like the challenge. It changes everything. Me just throwing on my own in my garage, it's not that, there's not a whole lot of pressure. But when you throw live, dude, that's,
No, but I did figure out another thing we
it
can do tonight.
makes me jittery.
Now that we have this up here, we can create polls and stuff.
Yeah.
So I can ask questions of different things they may want you to do
And
or things. So.
One other thing I want to say is we're still working on the Wi-Fi to make the stream better. And when we do, it's going to change the game. It's going to change the game. And then also last week, I was talking about custom knife makers. I dropped the ball this week. The custom knife makers that I recommend are always going to be in the description below the video every week from now on, whether they're mine or my friends. I have a lot of friends that are excellent, excellent custom throwing knife makers. So that is all that information is going to be. We're still learning. We're not Mr. Beast. That's the only person I can think of at the time.
I actually did find out another solution for you on that tonight, babe, and I already put it in the chat. Your description you can actually put as your webpage, Full Tank Clan, because that takes you to your Dangerfest links, your Facebook, your Instagram, your YouTube.
Our webpage?
Yeah.
It's linked?
Yeah. It's
Dangerfest is linked to the webpage?
I looked before I put in the information.
It's not even up though.
The Facebook.
FullTankClan.com?
Yeah. That's how he has it linked to what.
Who did?
I'm
Marcus?
assuming Marcus.
Oh, dude,
But
that's awesome.
when you go to fulltankclan.com,
So-
the picture in the back literally gives you Dangerfest information right there and gives the PayPal, and it's like the big screen with your.
And by the way, Dangerfest is coming up. It's our 11th annual year. It is the largest knife and tomahawk throwing competition in North America. It just happened that way. I didn't plan for this. It just happened. All the information that you need, you can either email me, fulltankclan@gmail.com, or you can go to Facebook and type in Dangerfest 2025. All the information you're going to need is there. I forgot about this. In my title page on Facebook is all the information.
Right.
I forgot. It's all right there, everything you need.
That's what I'm trying to say. Your webpage has the exact same thing in the link.
Web page is that's the wrong word.
Your Google, your domain.
You mean YouTube?
It's okay.
Yeah.
I already put it in the chat. They know what
Okay.
I'm talking about.
All right, never mind. Okay, I'm gonna toss the can just to get used to tossing the can right. It's pretty good. So I have to toss the can, draw, and throw in the right amount of time. That was a terrible throw. If you guys don't mind, I'm gonna add a little weight just to make it easier. Empty cans, they can float, especially if you're outside. I always recommend adding weight. An empty can, I've seen a lot of people use them all the time. I like to add weight to them. You can use shards of wood, chips, whatever, sand, rocks, the blood of your enemies, I guess. I don't know. Just a little bit. That was absolutely retarded. Oh, I'm using the wrong knife. So one of my knives is bent pretty bad. And usually I would say, whatever. I've been throwing this knife the whole time. I didn't realize that, but. Ooh, that was close. I better watch myself snapping so hard. If you snap throw like I do, you have to follow through. I do not recommend throwing the way I do. I do not. All right, we're getting it. That was right there. Oh, excuse me. Damn. You fucker. I hate that board. Oh, man. I was doing a live a few months ago, and this board made me lose my mind. Yeah. One night I got so pissed I kicked my own camera. Bullseye too, get some. Ow! That's a good stick right there. Yeah. Oh, damn, that's on there. Ooh. I always like looking at the entry and exit wounds for some reason, but thanks for watching, everybody. I had a lot of fun. This stream was a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing the fast draw stuff. We do this every Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern time, and next week is our giveaway. We do a giveaway the first Thursday of every month. Next week is no exception. We'll be giving away a knife of your choice.
We got a big donation, $25. You demand.
Yo,
From
who said that?
Daryl Irett.
Daryl, dude, that's one of our biggest donations of all time, dude. Thank you so much, dude. You're fucking cool. I like you. Again, if anybody has any questions about knife throwing, anything, I will teach you anything I know. There is no gatekeeping here. When I first got into knife throwing, there was like all this, I would ask all these questions and people were reluctant to give me. Well, I've taken all that information I've learned over 13 years and I'll give it to you for free. I don't give a shit. I'm just trying to get people into the sport, dude, and grow the sport. So again, thank you, Alicia, Tiberius. Come on over here. This is my moderator and my cameraman / producer. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all next week. Peace.